I've stumbled across quite a few AI tools lately that promise to change how we create, but today I want to share a specific, neat workflow that has genuinely saved me hours of editing time. Rather than focusing on another experimental audio model, I'm going to show you exactly how I handle content repurposing with Vizard, which is far more practical for creators who want to turn long videos into ready-to-post clips. Stick with me through this walkthrough because I'll show you some demos, explain what to expect, and detail why Vizard has become my go-to tool for daily content creation. Quick context. You've probably heard of AI models that try to invent audio for silent footage or guess what should be happening in a scene. Those experiments are certainly fun for one-off projects, but they are almost entirely focused on just generating audio or effects. Vizard plays a completely different game because it is designed to take a long-form video and intelligently identify the exact moments that will resonate as short, viral clips. It doesn't stop at just finding those moments. It handles the formatting, the captioning, and even schedules everything across your social channels for you. Let me walk you through a couple of examples I personally put together so you can get a feel for the workflow. I started by uploading a raw 10-minute talking head stream where I was rambling about various travel tips. Vizard scanned the entire file and found the high engagement bits, like a surprising tip and a quick one-liner, turning them into 3 perfectly cropped vertical clips. The output was polished, with tight jump cuts and clean, accurately lined up captions, which saved me from manual scrubbing. In another test, I fed it a longer live music set, and it managed to pull the drum solo highlight and a great vocal line without breaking a sweat. It cleaned up the audio automatically and gave me 2 ready-to-post clips perfectly optimized for Reels and Shorts. Now, the setup is incredibly simple and entirely browser-based, so you don't need to install any heavy software to get started. I highly recommend creating a free account first so you can save your projects and access a much better quota for your tests. Once you are inside, you'll see an option to upload your raw video file directly from your machine. There are a few optional fields for a title or description which really help the AI contextualize the content, though they aren't strictly mandatory. You can just drop the video in and let Vizard surface what it thinks are the viral moments on its own. There are some really smart toggles here, like one that chooses how aggressive the AI is at finding viral clips, whether safe, standard, or aggressive. Another setting allows you to choose your output format, whether you need 30, 45, or 60-second clips. I also love the tone and style picker, which biases the clip selection and caption style toward funny, serious, or informational vibes. I personally always flip on the caption generation toggle so I get burned-in subtitles and social-ready text overlays automatically. After you submit, Vizard is surprisingly fast. In my tests, it processed a 12-minute file in under a minute and spat out several clips. The user interface then shows you a gallery of suggested cuts, which you can preview, edit, or tweak to your liking. You can adjust the crop, fix the subtitle text, or even change the thumbnail frame if you want a different look. This is the crucial part. The AI does the heavy lifting, but it always keeps you in the driver's seat for the final creative call. One feature I absolutely love is the auto-schedule capability, which removes the need for manual posting. You just tell Vizard your posting frequency, and it creates a full schedule for you, even drafting captions and hashtags. There is a built-in content calendar where you can reorder or reschedule queued clips, making it a complete hub for repurposing content. Now, full transparency, it isn't always perfect, as sometimes the AI might snip a moment that feels slightly out of context. Also, if your raw audio is really poor, there is a limit to how much the automatic cleanup can actually accomplish. You might occasionally need to swap in higher quality audio or do a little extra post-processing yourself. But compared to doing this entire workflow by hand, scrubbing, clipping, captioning, and reformatting, this saves me hours every week. Let's address the comparison to those other creative AI tools that try to generate ambient sounds or crowd noise. While those are cool for experiments, many of them struggle with intelligible speech generation, often resulting in gibberish. Vizard, on the other hand, is built specifically around the creator pipeline, focusing on extracting the best parts of your actual footage. That means your storytelling stays authentic, and the clips you get always reflect your real voice and your real content. Some other tools hide features behind expensive paywalls or require deep technical setups just to get a basic clip. Vizard's model is much more creator-friendly, letting you scale your posting schedule without needing to hire a full-time editor. Here are a few quick tips from my personal experience. If you want better clip accuracy, add a short caption or description when uploading. Use the tone picker to match your platform, as aggressive cuts work wonders for TikTok, while explanatory ones are great for LinkedIn. Always check your subtitles, because while the auto generation is usually excellent, niche terms or names might need a quick manual fix. And definitely use the content calendar to batch schedule your posts for the week. One demo I ran involved a 40-minute panel discussion, and Vizard pulled out 12 clips that were perfect for social engagement. Those short clips outperformed a single long upload by a massive margin purely because short content is so snackable. The takeaway is simple. If your goal is to turn long videos into frequent, optimized content without wasting hours, this is a practical way to do it. If you want to experiment with audio generation as a creative exercise, go ahead and use those other models on the side. But for steady creator growth, repurposing, and scheduling at scale, Vizard is the tool I would choose every single time. If you want to test it, sign up for the free tier, upload a raw video, and try the auto-edit and auto-schedule pipeline yourself. You'll quickly see how much easier it becomes to maintain a consistent presence without the burnout of manual editing. That is my quick walkthrough and why I prefer Vizard in my day-to-day workflow. It isn't magic, you still need good content, but it removes all the tedious grunt work from turning long content into a steady stream of clips. Thanks for watching, and if you want, drop a link to a raw video you are thinking of repurposing and I'll give you some suggestions on how to set it up.